Golden 14,000. Gone. 1 wrong claim date. You have 12 months to undo it. After that, your benefit is locked. Forever. 62 versus 70. Same person. Different life. Most retirees leave $14,000 on the table, not because they're careless, because nobody explained it. And 2026 changes the tax math entirely. 3 rules. 2 traps. 1. 114,000 strategy. Here is why this matters right now. The Social Security funding shortfall is real. The 2033 trust fund deadline is 8 years away. Congress passed SEC Year 220. RMD rules shifted. RMD age is now 73, rising to 75 in 2033. That changes when Social Security intersects your 401k. IRMAA thresholds in 2026 start at $106,000 income. Cross that line, your Medicare costs jump $594 monthly. Here is what this video covers specifically. The $114,000 mistake most retirees make, claiming early. The IRS rule buried in Section 86 of the tax code. How delayed claiming triggers a higher tax bracket. And the Roth conversion window that changes everything. Every time. 62. 56% of Americans claim before 64. Meet Robert. $340,000 in his 401k. 5 years away. At 62, Social Security cuts that by 30%. That is $600 less. Every single month. Over 10 years, that gap is $75,600. But Robert thinks he is breaking even. The break-even argument hides a dangerous assumption. Men reaching 62 today live to 84 on average. At 84, Robert's early claim has cost him $14,000. The math is unforgiving. Claiming at 62 activates taxable income immediately. Robert also has $340,000 in a traditional 401k. At 73, RMDs start pulling that money out. His first RMD at 73 will be roughly $13,100. That lands Robert firmly in the 22% bracket. Up to 85% of Social Security becomes taxable income. It has been law since 1983. Robert's $470 monthly creates $14,994 in SS income annually. Each year. An extra $56,000 to the IRS. Add that to the $151,000 in missed benefits from one decision. That is the trap. It bleeds out. 60 there. For the rest of his life. This gets worse. 2026 threshold, $106,000, single, $212,000, married. Medicare Part B jumps from $185 to $259. Part D. Drug coverage adds another $35 monthly surcharge, just for crossing the threshold. Especially if his 401k balance keeps growing until 73. Expensive one. 3 reasons. All expensive. Real and understandable. Also real. Break-even math ignores taxes. That is the fatal flaw. not after-tax dollars received. Not 79. Statistically, easily. Every additional year adds roughly 7,560 more in losses. What if Robert had a spouse? Spousal benefits are 50% of your benefit record. Had Robert waited to 70, Linda gets 1,050. That spousal gap compounds for Linda's entire lifetime. Women outlive men by 5.2 years on average. Linda collects that lower spousal benefit alone. The household's total loss exceeds $180,000. One claim date. So the mistake is clear. That rule is what makes the cost unavoidable. Most retirees never hear it. Exactly. Most advisors skim past this. The IRS does not. That is the phrase that matters here. Plus half your Social Security benefit. Here is the number that reframes everything. The lifetime gap. Not a projection. But that gap shrinks when taxes enter. The actual after-tax gap is the number that matters, step by step. The old way first. Meet Robert. $420,000 in his 401k. At 62, that drops to $147. That is a 30% permanent reduction. He also starts 401k withdrawals at 62, $28,000 plus half of $17,600. That clears the $25,000 threshold. Up to 50% of his benefit becomes taxable immediately. He pays federal tax on $8,820 of Social Security, ordinary income bracket. Year 1 alone. Now, the one the IRS allows. Claims at 70 instead. Every year past 62. That is 56% more monthly income. But here is the real edge. Ages 62 through 69. 8 years. Robert draws $28,000 per year from his 401k only. Social Security adds nothing to that figure. Below the $25,000 threshold. Zero. It's not 85%. That changes everything about his taxable income. Ages 62 to 69. With no SS income, his 12% bracket has room, significant room. $4,750 minus $28,000 withdrawal equals $19,050 headroom. Every year. Over $102,000 converted. At 73, required minimum distributions begin. RMDs pull from traditional 401k. A $420,000 traditional balance triggers large RMDs at 73, around $26,500 at 73. That is $15,809 forced out. Add $3,276 monthly SS at 70. Combined income, $15,809 plus half of $39,032. That crosses the $34,000 threshold. But here is the critical difference. $152,000 converted means his 401k balance is now $268,000. RMD drops to $10,110 annually. Over 20 years of RMDs, that gap compounds hard. Old way, Robert claims at 62. New way, Robert claims at 70. $3,276 per month. That is $21,602 per year. Break-even point, approximately age 80. But after tax. Notably earlier. New way, zero SS tax during his 8 conversion years. RMDs start large. RMDs stay manageable. Medicare surcharge territory. IRMAA kicks in when modified AGI tops 106,000. That adds $70.20 per month to Medicare Part B. Premiums. IRMAA threshold likely avoided. The one that matters. 1,470 monthly, 85% taxable at 22%, over 240 months from 62 to 82, 288,240 net received, 3,276 monthly. Net, 2,067 per month. After tax gap over that 20-year window, 97,248. Call it $100,000. After rounding in the Roth tax savings, now you see where that number comes from. Sequence matters enormously. Know your full retirement age benefit exactly. My Social Security account. Precise. Calculate your 401k balance at your target retirement age. IRS. Publication 590B has the life expectancy tables. Step 3. Identify how much Roth conversion headroom exists. $47.50 for single filers in 2026. That ceiling rises to $94,300. Substantially more. Set a bridge income plan. What covers living expenses while delaying Social Security, 401k withdrawals? Part-time income. The IRS does not restrict blending. Part-time income below $22,032 does not reduce SS before FRA. Confirmed. The earnings test applies differently, and it has its own dollar cost, depending on state. 13 states still tax Social Security benefits in 2026, not smaller. Minnesota taxes up to 85%. The math shifts dramatically. Pension plus Social Security plus RMDs. The pension income alone can push SS to 85% taxable. That specific case, and the fix for it, is in the next. One more number before we get there. $34,000 combined income. A pension of $24,000 annually already puts you above that threshold, before RMDs. Significantly. That is still the number. Pension. Marriage. 3 multipliers. The pension situation is the most misunderstood. Common for teachers, firefighters. IRS, combined income threshold, $34,000 single filer. Add $18,000 in Social Security income. Well past the 85% threshold. That is $15,300 now, subject to income tax, annually. Over 20 years at that pension level, $67,030 now. Does waiting until 70 make this better or worse? Specifically, if the pension is already over $34,000. That is $58,476 annually, just from Social Security. Combined income, $82,476. That is $49,775. Total taxable, $73,075 per year. The Roth conversion window is critical here. Ages 60 to 66. That shrinks future RMDs. IRS. Rule 72 governs Roth conversions. Converting before 70 can reduce that annual tax bill permanently. Married couples. Married filing jointly, 85% threshold is $44,000 combined. On pension. Take Robert and Carol. Robert claims at $70, $3,900 month. Carol at $67, $1,800, $68,400 per year from Social Security. Combined income for IRS provisional calculation, $90,700. IRS taxes 85% of $68,400. Add the pension. Before any deductions. Net taxable, roughly $50,100. Federal tax, approximately $11,031 annually for this couple. That is the married with pension number. Specific and real. The piece most couples skip. At age 70 claim, that check is $3,900. If Robert claimed at 62, $2,400. Difference, $1,500 month for the rest of Carol's life, the survivor benefit. High tax states add another layer. Colorado, Minnesota, Missouri, Nebraska, Rhode Island, Vermont, Kansas. Minnesota taxes up to 85% of Social Security at the state level. On $58,476 in Social Security, $17,540 in combined taxes for as long as they live in that state. Moving from Minnesota to Florida saves $4,200 annually. Over 20 years, $84,000. Retiring abroad introduces Medicare. Part A and B cost changes, but IRMAA premiums still apply. Medicare. Part B, surcharge, additional $594 a month at that income, annually. The RMD collision at 73 is the final edge case. Secure. Act 2.0 moved. Required minimum distributions to age 73. RMDs begin at 73. $500,000 in a traditional 401k at 70, RMD is roughly $18,248. Add that to $58,476 Social Security. Combined income now above $44,000 threshold for married couples. No room to maneuver. Convert $100,000 to Roth before 70. RMD drops by $3,650 annually, below $103,000. Save $728 in Medicare surcharges. These four edge cases, pension, marriage, state, RMDs, significantly. Which brings us to the one thing to do. Go right now. Not a spreadsheet. One number. Log into my Social Security. Write it down. Annual income. That is your after-tax. Social Security at 70, also on that page. That is 8 years of delay. If you have a pension, add it to the calculation before claiming. Check it against $34,000. If you are already over that threshold, the Roth window is open, ages 60 through 69, the quietest tax planning years most people waste. One Roth conversion can change 20 years of tax exposure, $100,000. That was the opening number. It is still accurate. The decision is not when to claim. It is how to claim strategically. Go to sadd.gov. Find your age 70 number. Write it down. That is the one thing. Today. Before anything else.